Hi, love. Today's topic is the ultimate secret for rapid healing from heartbreak. I'm Dr. Diana Kirshner, and welcome to Love in 90 Days Live on my Facebook page, Dating to True Love Mentor. Yes, well, as Khalil Gibran, the poet, said, even as love crowns you, so shall it crucify you. And indeed, love does crucify you. The loss, the disappointment, the feeling of abandonment, rejection. There's nothing actually worse than the pain of heartbreak. It is often devastating in every which way. But there are many things you can do to heal heartbreak that are very powerful. There is exercise, not isolating yourself. You want to actually keep your schedule busy. You want to be active socially, not alone crying, on the couch with the Ben and Jerry's. Going to a friend and being comforted. These are all very powerful things to do, but they're not the ultimate secret for healing heartbreak. They're not the ultimate secret. So what is the ultimate secret for healing heartbreak? Well, it's been used for thousands of years, for thousands and thousands of years, and it is the most powerful healing force. And the drum roll, getting the drum roll here. The answer is spiritual practice. Spiritual practice is the ultimate secret for rapid healing from heartbreak. Absolutely. I've seen it time and time again in our Love Mentor coaching program. We've worked with tens of thousands of singles all around the world, and I've seen it time and time again. So what am I talking about when I say spiritual practice? Okay, number one, to me, spiritual practice, there are different things you can do for spiritual practice. Number one way to have a spiritual opening is to practice being present, especially in nature. Nature has a balm to heal your soul. And so actually going to the beach, going into the forest, even if you're in an office, actually looking around for some flowers or something that you can actually put your full attention on, something that you can put your full attention on and be present with. We're going to do a very powerful exercise in a little while to help you be present right now. Also, breathing, deep breathing, actually will bring you into the present moment. It's very, very, very powerful and very healing. Meditation is fantastic. Either with a mantra or a guided meditation, can take you away from this kind of veil of tears here on this space-time continuum, can take you into a beautiful solace and a rest and into connectedness that is very, very healing. Spiritual affirmations are especially powerful when you combine them with the breathing, but spiritual affirmations, right? Very, very powerful. I turn this breakup over to the divine. In 12-step programs, they talk about turning things over. I turn this breakup over to the divine. Beautiful affirmation. I am entitled to healing and miracles. We're going to work with that in a little while. With that affirmation, I'm entitled to healing and miracles. Beautiful, beautiful, yes. Or something like, I am surrounded by divine healing energy. I love that one. I am surrounded by divine healing energy. That's very, very powerful. So you see these spiritual affirmations, or if you are more religiously inclined, you can use the word God with them as well. God heals, protects, uplifts, and brings me the most wonderful love. Better than I've ever had before. That's very, very, very powerful. In fact, if you are more religious, prayer is extremely healing, but it has to be heartfelt prayer. If prayer is rote, hey Kim, if prayer is rote, if you're just saying something for the sake of saying it, or it's just kind of something that you kind of unconsciously rattle off, you're not going to get the same effect. But heartfelt prayer, where you're feeling it and it's heart-centered, can be extremely helpful. So these are just some spiritual practices, and this is the biggest bang for the buck when you are healing heartache. It really, really is powerful. So let's get into our exercise. I'd like you to do this even if you're not in heartbreak. It's a really great exercise that you can do to keep yourself present and connected to the energy, source energy that's all around you. Hey, Jean. So I'm going to start with some bells. You can focus on anything that's in your environment, but we'll just do the bells right now. I'd like you to just close your eyes and follow the sound into the silence. Follow it all the way into the silence. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you can feel that you're beginning to settle. And I want you to begin some breathing, breathing all the way in, 2, 3, and hold. And breathing all the way out, 2, 3. Yes, letting it all out. And hold. And breathing in, 2, 3. You can imagine that you're breathing in healing, beautiful source energy, 2, 3, letting it percolate throughout your whole body. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And breathing out, beautiful healing, divine energy, 2, 3. And let's do that one more time. Breathing in, beautiful, healing, uplifting, divine energy, 2, 3. And breathing out, the beautiful, uplifting, divine healing energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice work. Okay, so let's move on to another spiritual exercise, which is the heart affirmation exercise from Love in 90 Days, which is another powerful, very powerful spiritual exercise. And I'd like you to make 2 loose fists, and I'd like you to begin gently tapping one fist above your heart and one fist below. I'm going to see if I can show you that, just very gently. And imagine any heartbreak or any pain or any upset that you are dealing with right this minute as a dark shape in your heart. And as you're tapping, the shapes are breaking up. They're breaking up. They're breaking up and they're falling out of your heart. Very good. Very good. So you're tapping, and the dark shapes are falling out of your heart. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's do that a little bit longer. Great job. Yes. Falling, any darkness, any sadness, discouragement, burnout, heartbreak, disappointment, breaking up and falling right out of your heart. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, very nice. Now I would like you to put your hand over your heart, and we're going to say a sentence 3 times. It starts with, even though I feel, and you're going to fill in the blank, even though I feel devastated, upset, or sad, or burnt out, or depressed, fill in the blank about what happened with, you can name your ex, Brad. I deeply accept and love myself. I am entitled to miracles. So we're going to say that 3 times. Even though, say it aloud if you can, or just say it if you're in a public, if you're in the office, just say it to yourself. Even though I feel upset about what happened with Brad, you can even put in a situation what happened with this relationship. Anything, you can fill in the blank there. I deeply accept and love myself. I am entitled to miracles, even though I feel upset about what happened with Brad. I deeply accept and love myself. I am entitled to miracles, even though I am devastated or upset about what happened with Brad. I deeply accept and love myself. I am entitled to miracles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's just repeat that last part. I am entitled to miracles. Beautiful, beautiful. This is an exercise that is in the book, Love in 90 Days. There's a whole chapter on first aid for heartache that I think you'll find very, very useful if you are in heartache. And you know, I tell you, these spiritual practices are very, very powerful. I can tell you about a woman who was in our Love Mentor coaching program, and she came in and she was actually left by this guy, and he had given her an STD, and she was very, very depressed and feeling bitter and hopeless and sad. And like love was impossible for her, that she couldn't really trust anybody after what had happened. And so she worked with her Love Mentor coach. They did the heart affirmation a number of times. She started doing a meditation practice at home and taking these long walks in nature. And she would be out in nature and really started feeling this sense of actually communing with the trees, with the flowers, you know, with the water. And she was just began to bounce back like a plant that has been burnt, destroyed, but shoots up new tendrils. So there were all these new tendrils of growth in her heart and her hope and her sense of possibility. And she got right back on the horse. She started dating, and the rest is history. She found a really wonderful, wonderful guy who actually treats her like amazing. I mean, amazing. I mean, he's like really proved his trustworthiness to her, which is so wonderful, that kind of healing. And the same can happen for you. You know, you can open into new possibilities. And this kind of practice, spiritual practice, works with any kind of pain or problem in your life, not just heartache. So I really would love for you to use it. And I invite you guys, if you would like, or if you're struggling with heartbreak or anything else, or have a pressing dating or relationship question, I'd like you to know that you can have a free 40-minute session with one of my expert Love Mentor coaches by phone or Skype, which is pretty incredible. We've had people after that one session really move up in terms of their sense of hopefulness. And all you need to do to take advantage of that is to go to lovein90days.com. That's lovein90days.com, and click on the coaching tab and just fill out the form and make sure you say that you came from the Facebook video so I can give you VIP treatment. And I really appreciate you being with me today. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching on Facebook, please share. And I'm sending you guys lots and lots of love. You deserve passionate, lasting love with a person who is absolutely crazy about you. And then you will have it. Okay, lots of love, guys. See you next week.